Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Oh, and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything, and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing it in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Lagway.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Looks it in for 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will open from the 15. looking for space. It's Peoples. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Graham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Nice man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Porter. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big choke plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback.
That ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the
it was a great job of executing the option by the quarterback. He made the right decision holding on to it. He shows you his athleticism. It's going to be a big play. You've just got to finish it, though. And the defense, they never quit. You saw the effort getting to him and ripping the ball loose.
Got the first down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just some fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Peoples.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It's It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They're testing the right side here. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to get outside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tag. Touchdown,
the lead, gain some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Release to the back. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The play action fake. That's caught. It's Peoples. Ripping through the defense. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics that sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the targets, and you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced the 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the... Six-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. It's complete. And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Nice heads-up. Defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Peoples. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Power football with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
The toss to the outside. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback moving. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Wiley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his man down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged out of the air.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Slithers into space. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. He's been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on the
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keeper. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4.
Man, this is a big 3rd down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run. They've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing the 4th quarter.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires into the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory.